Hi, welcome to Demystifying Indian Music, and in this episode we'll be looking at a very popular drone instrument called a Tanpura. I would spell it Tanpura, but it can also be called a Tamboura and spelled in many ways. Of course, all the spellings that I'm giving you in English are probably incorrect anyway because they're not written in the Roman language. They're written in Hindi or Sanskrit. But anyway, this is a Tanpura or a Tamboura, a beautiful drone instrument. We will be covering the drone in another episode because it's a fascinating component of Indian music. But I just want to talk a little bit about this instrument. It looks very much like a sitar if you've never seen one before. But a sitar is fretted and has a lot more strings. We'll cover the sitar later. What's fascinating about this instrument is the construction. It's made of a gourd, a large pumpkin that's been hollowed out, and beautiful ornate carvings around the outside. But from a technical point of view, the bridge of the instrument is fascinating because usually on a guitar or a mandolin or a violin, the bridge is a very sharp pointed object. So there's a definite cut-off point to the string. On the Tanpura and the sitar, and in many instruments that make a sort of twangy sound, the bridge is curved. Now if you look at this bridge here, which I'm not sure if you can see it clearly, but you can see it's flat. It's not like the bridge at this end, which is very sharp. This one has a long and gentle curve to it. Now what happens is, as the string vibrates, it touches the curved surface and resonates against it, creating a very beautiful, what I would call a twangy sound. Let's just have a listen to one of them. Now you'll see bits of string tucked into the bridge here, and what these do is these optimize the amount of overtones or harmonics of the sound. If I was to move the string away, it would give a very clean sound. Now as I slowly move the thread or the string in away from myself, you'll hear that it suddenly starts to resonate in a different way. Not there yet. There it is. Oops, gone past it now. There it is. So Tanpuras generally have 4 strings. There are some 5-string Tanpuras. Now if I was to do that to each string and tune it properly, it's not in tune at the moment, and then pass my finger over the strings in a cyclic motion, the sound begins to sort of feed back on itself and you get a beautiful drone. I'm going to play it now. It's going to sound badly out of tune, but you'll get a sense of what I'm talking about. Just trying to tune it roughly. Anyway, forgive the tuning, but you get a sense of how the instrument works. And of course, if you go to a sitar recital or an Indian classical recital, there's normally a Tanpura player sitting at the back. And if not, there'll be an electronic version of it, which we'll look at later on. But that's the Tanpura.